Hi, Nette here. Look at me, I'm all in blue today. I thought I was going to do a boho blue card. Boho being one of the nice newer colours last year, but it didn't really go with what I picked to use. So what I'm using is in the last chance, and it's the Dainty Delights dies and stamps. Now they're on sale for like 31 for the dies and 22 for the stamps. That's 50% off, which was normally if you bought them it's $104. So it is so cheap. It is like $60 or something. Where am I? 22, 30, it's $53. It's just ridiculous, the markdown on it. So if you're interested in it, that's a really good one to get. So this is the new catalogue, and this doesn't come out till May, so you're not allowed to see inside. I'm just pulling a piece of paper out. I've already ordered a few things. I know it's bad, isn't it? But there's some nice dies in there, and there's a lovely birdhouse I've decided to get. So hopefully you'll join me and we'll do one of those at a later date. So I'll pop that out of the road. So today's card could be a wedding card. Now, I'll do it like that. So it arrives in the mail, flat, in the envelope. You take it out, but when you take it out, it lifts up like this. So look at that. And then that will sit on the top of there. And that's how it sits. So it looks like that. But to put it in the envelope, it goes down. I don't know if you like it. I hope you like that. You don't think it's dull. I was wondering, I sort of printed out some little leaves and put them around, but they just didn't go. I didn't think they go. Feel free to tell me if you think they do. I think for a wedding card, I've got a wedding coming up, and I thought that is just so nice. Celebrate you. So it could be a really nice birthday card. So let's get on and make that up. I will show you. I'll just get rid of my leaves now. But isn't that lovely? It's a fun fold, and it just jams on there. So that's lifted up, and it's got a lip, and then inside. And then, as you know, I like to do my envelopes with something the same. So that's really cool. But I was going to do a boy card tonight, and but these aren't on sale. The Legendary Ride stamps and dies are not on sale, but this is one I made for my husband, and I thought I must show you because it is really nice. So that's the same. I'll put it that way because I think it does show. So that stands up like that as well. And look at that, it just folds up and goes down because his birthday's in June, and I thought I'll get in touch. But the DSP's gone. So with this one, I've made my own. So, because Dainty Delight's DSP is out now, and so you've got to adjust because all the paper has gone out. So that's what you want to be careful, because so much of this paper is on sale, and if you love your stamping, balloons, for the kids, that balloon set's a lovely one just to put away. And all this DSP, and there's cards that are on sale. So like if you need a hand, just give me a call. I'm just going to throw that down, and I'm going to show you what we're using. If you order anything, please use my April host code, and that tells me you've shopped with me, and then I can send you a card or some stock depending on what you buy or spend. I can do that. So let's just stand that on the side because I think it does look cute, and I will take you through what we're using. So we've used the Cherry Cobbler is the cardstock, and the ink pad. I'm just going to put those over there a little bit. We've got the Dainty Delight stamp set. We've got the Dainty Delight dies. So as you can see, for this one, I've cut them all out because I don't like wasting your time. So, oh, I've still got one there, just as well we did that, because I've been needing that and I'll be going, where is it? So that's one of our, so that's the dies. So you put it through the die machine, and so these dies will all fit in the mini. So I'll just grab the mini and show you. So this is the little mini, and it's only the tiny one, so, but that only takes the small. You've got to make sure when you buy stamp sets or die sets that you are using the mini. Don't, if they're a big die, make sure you read on it if it's for the mini or not, because that would be annoying if you buy the big one and you want to use big dies. But all of these ones will fit through the mini. And so that's my gold leaves. Alright, so yeah, I've used all of them. And I used this stamp inside and on the envelope. Okay, so I'm just going to pop those aside for a minute. And I'm going to give you some measurements. I actually did some measurements because I did the other card a while ago. I already had them. So I've got a normal white envelope. And I have a piece of gold foil. Just going to get my notes here. So I have the gold foil sheets. They are staying, so they're still $8.75, still available. And that is gold foil, 5 1/4 by 5/8. And to be honest, I think I did it a little bigger because I wanted to see quarter, half, and a little bit more. I did it 3/4 rather than having it really, really thin like I did in the black one. So you've got a few pieces. So this is a normal piece of cardstock cut. The basic, the card. Okay, so we call that horizontal, not vertical. So we're going to be making it horizontal. Horizontal. And that is 8 1/4. Scored at 4 1/8. Alright, and then we're going to score it back on itself. So because it's a funny measurement, I just do this myself. So I put it up into there and just do it down and then get my bone folder. Okay, it's a funny measurement. It's 2 1/16 and a slither off the 1/16. So I find on those ones I just fold it back. And I don't press it till it gets back. Okay, so that's that piece. And then we've got inside, we have the white cardstock. All right, and we will end up with our gold wherever I put that just now. This is the problem with it. You start and you don't. There it is there. So, and then our gold, which is the 5 1/2, and the cherry cobbler is 1/2 inch by 5 1/2. So that makes our inside. Let's pop that there for you. You can see that. Now this piece is what we drop on top of that, right? And then that's what pops at the front. And then we have another piece on the front of there. And we're going to put our saying on there. So this piece is 1 inch by 5 1/2 and 5 1/4 by 3 7/8. Alright, so if I put that just there for a minute, you can snapshot that. I said 3/8 and I wrote it out because it didn't sound right. I was thinking it was 5/8 the other end and it was too big. So it is correct. So you can snapshot that. Just the colours are different because I did it for my other one. So, okay, let's do this. Now, what I have done here is I've used a crumb cake and I've used, get that out, is the stencils, which are artistic mixed stencils, which are really great I have done cards with that one. I haven't really used the big lattice one, I don't know why, but I have done that, and it's really, really nice on your card. And I've also done that in a Dutch card with blue, which looked great. I've got a bit of glue on there. Let's see. But these are going out as well. They won't be available again, which is quite sad because I like them. But that's the way stamping are is. They every year. Although the masks have been, I think, in a couple of years. So sometimes those ones stay around. So what I'm doing with crumb cake, and why I left this piece of paper here, even though it may look a bit messy, I left it there for a reason, because I lined up, see my little pencil marks here, my pen marks? So I lined up my white card and I stuck it in the middle, but what I did was I got a little bit of tape, because this won't rip off on the back, it'll, sorry, I'm just getting that. Oh. I want it not to be too sticky. Okay, so I'll just glue it up a bit with my fingers, and I'm just going to put it on the back gently, and I'm going to line in those lines. So make sure you do this and look at your lines. I'm just going to take this card out of the road for a while. I would hate to get some stuff on it. And got all my tools on the side. Pop that out because I don't want it. Oh my goodness, look what I do have here. I have a little Easter egg I found. I didn't buy any for me, I just bought them for the kids. And we ended up having a couple left over, so one of my boys gave them to me. Alright, so put that there. So now I put a little bit of sellotape there, and I did it here, but it's stuck. I can just get that out. Okay, and then I just lined it up over there. And the reason I drew my marks is because when I'm using my brush, I can see where to keep it. Straighten that up for you, sorry. That's actually my, if you want to order with me, you go to AnnetteFalconerStampingUp.net, and I just stuck my finger in that ink. Clean that up straight away because that's my chamois. I don't know if you've seen it. That's the chamois. I have washed it and cleaned it, but it's like that. So I'm just going to dab my crumb cake, and I'm trying to get it more on those lines to make it look like lattice. So, been a nice day in Melbourne today. Bit of sun, got my washing done, had a child home with a headache, and still managed to do my ironing and cook a meal, and oh my god, I'm boring as batshit, aren't I? But I did have fun making this card, and I do enjoy doing that. So I'm just trying to do a little bit up the lattice. I don't mind it smudging a little bit, but I'm just trying to get it in the lattice more than anything to make it look like trellis behind. Oops, I can hear a bit of noise in the background. Teenagers. One's probably finished his homework and taken over the TV, and the other one comes in and then he wants it. Alright, how fast was that? You can chat your way through anything, can't you? So these are the brushes you can get. So I just pop that back. Alright, so now, let's peel that off. And because I'm not using it again now, I'll just take those pieces off. And then I'll use them, I'll get some more out next time. Oops, I've got a list there for the card I want to do next time. I saw a beautiful card, so I thought I'll do that. So really it's quite easy to put it aside. I mean, if you were sitting at home, sitting doing the whole card, it will take you a little bit longer because you've got to cut the die cuts. You've got to take all the die cuts and do them. So I've already run them through, just because I don't like the cranking in front of everyone. And sometimes when I watch a video, I just want to see how the card's made, not watch too much of the things that are going on. So this is going to go onto the front of this card. So just use my good old Tombow. Okay, make sure it's not too close to the edges or you'll get, it'll go over. And that is just going to sit in there and make my lattice, my good old country lattice. So good, but you can make your own stuff. Now with this, what we're going to do is get the embossing kit out. So I'll just move this out of the road. Right up there, I lost one of my dots. There you go. So this is the embossing kit. And when we use that, what we have to do is it's got sort of like corn flour. So you just run it across the top where we're going to stamp. Now I've said it's a wedding card, so I put Celebrate You, and inside I'll put something I haven't decided. So sometimes I now leave that open because I might end up getting a really special birthday and I'll change my mind. So this is Versamark. And what we're going to do is stamp. Grab myself a glass block. I'll keep them just out of my drawer. And in the Celebrate You, so they've got thank you for your kindness, sending love during the season of growth. Well, I kind of don't know what that means. Celebrate You and the best is yet to come. So I decided Celebrate You sounded wedding-y. And if I can find it, the best is still to come. Where is it gone? I think Celebrate You's there. It's nice, I think it's a nice saying. So with that, you put it on, put it into your, this is like a glue that catches the embossing powder. And see, it does get a bit sparkly. See if you can see it's a little bit wet. And we've already cleaned that, so in the middle we'll just put it down. Straight down, don't rock. Otherwise you'll get a picture around it, a circle. I can see that. And this is the embossing powder, which is also going. I don't know if it's marked down, I will have a look. But they're bringing out a new one which is called Whoa, I think. And that, I've seen that elsewhere, so I'm just giving that a double tap. And, okay. And with this, it comes with a little brush. So you just wipe all your stuff down and put it back into your thing, and then you don't lose it and clean it, because otherwise you might get some of your white. If you put black on next, you might have. So that's the best thing, is to clean it straight away. Otherwise you'll end up with black in your white, and that's how it goes. And they give you little tongs to use on it as well in that kit. So to the side. And I'm going to get my noisy tool. So this is our heat bossing gun. And I'll just put that down there and show you what it does. I'll just turn it on. It's a bit noisy. And if you watch, it just heats up. That's quite cute, isn't it? Alright, so I'm going to put that there because I've got it all lined up nicely. And I'm going to get my other card, and I was about, let me have a look. I was, exactly an inch, and I didn't even measure it when I put it on. I actually, if I'm correct, I put it in between so it wasn't there. So an inch from the bottom, from there, is there. But I actually want to have it like that, so I've got a bit of the white on either side. Okay, so get some good old glue. And as I said, I'm going to do that right smack in the mirror's middle so I can get a bit of line under both of it. And that's measured to go, oh, look at that, I had it upside down. And that's the good thing about this glue, you do have wiggle room. So now I have to wiggle that there. So aren't I lucky I saw that just in time. You've got a few seconds to get that in. So okay, so what we might do is add our dies. These are the die cuts. So I've die cut them, and then you have to use your pick tool and knock out. There'll be gold in here. Right, and so now here comes the piece. You can do this on the paper and then just peel it. You don't have to. What's it called? I pulled it out to do it, and then I forgot. It's you can do it on this adhesive sheets, and you put that on top of the die on there, the gold onto there, and then you do it. But I was going to use so much gold I wouldn't be able to use it, so I didn't do it. Tight ass, you might say. So, okay, so we're just going to little dots, just tiny little ones, not bit of tongue holding here, guys. You've got to concentrate. That's it. Alright, so that one, not going to do this. I'm going to get that piece because it's not glued. And we're going to go there to there. Right, now to hold that down, lucky for me, I have a nice big block. And I have that one, which I'll clean that little stamp off first. And I'm going to put that there just to hold it for a second. And while I'm doing that, I'll start gluing the next one. Goodness gracious. Now, I've said to people, this is it takes a bit of cardstock, but it's a really nice card to do. I think it's really special, and the gold just makes it, doesn't it? So here, I'll stick that in there. And I'll put that down already. Just going to make that round just a little bit there. That's it. And we'll just put that on there for a sec as well. So with I'll move that up a little bit, and so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the daisies. And I'm just going to drop a little dot onto each one of them. Okay, give that a second. And I made some little, I should have 2 of those, I don't know what's happened. I've got these little things, I'm just going to take them apart. Okay. And I might have to make another one because I thought I had 2. So I will have to get my machine out for a sec. It won't take long because I might just run over and do it on the other one. So in here is a sparkly, where is it? There it is. And so I used Do I have another piece there? I used this little just give me 1 second. I'm going to run this through my machine over here. I've got my electric one over here. Because I've got everything on my bench. It's going to be, I don't want to put that and move everything. So that was fast, wasn't it? I'll put that die away because I don't want to lose it. Alright, so now I've got those. That glue should be hardening up a little bit for me. Alright. And the good thing about this is on the other end there is a putty. See if you can see that there on my nail, the putty. So what you do is pick up my circles, so they've got indentations on the outside. So I'm going to put it onto there, and then I'm going to just put it down into the glue and let that go. So I'll put those on. Wants to come with me. And last but not least, where's the other one I want? I'll just turn that over. Nail on there. Don't have really long nails, but there you go. Just give them a second, and that should be done. So with our daisies, I'm going to pick them up again, and this time I'm going to put a bit of glue in the back, and I'm going to place them. I've got one there. How easy is this, guys? It's so much fun. Sometimes you make really hard cards, and I mean, yes, it's a fun card and it takes a little bit more cutting, but it's I feel like it's an easy card. You can do, one card wonders and things like that, but I always try to do the easiest I can, and then I end up doing more fussy. Okay, so now these little spurts of yellow, I don't know what they are, but they're like a leaf or a burst on it. I'm just going to do that side. Just gives it a little bit of thing near the flowers. I'll just put that there. Push it down and make sure it gets something. That's the right side, so turn it around. Oh, I like to play. I hope you do. I hope you enjoy my cards. I'd love to hear from you if you do. Subscribe and go with it. So from here, just clean up my mess a little bit out there. My Versamark. Oh, where did I put that? Oh, my kit's in there. Right, I'm just going mental here. Okay, so now we've done the front. So I'm just going to put that over there for a sec. And we're going to bring the card in. Now I just want to make sure there's no glue. There is a little bit of glue. So I'm just going to rub that to make sure it's not on there. I don't want any glue coming off on the back. No, that's clean. I'm really looking forward to getting one of the glass mats. I think that will be a lot of fun to work with. So with this one, we're going to have to stamp first. So I did, I think this one. Yes. I'm going to do it on my long block. Yep. And I did it with this. So when you stamp this one, you need to do it up a little bit higher on the card than you would normally think. So I'll show you why. So I've done it that it's sort of over there. Okay, there. So while they've got that out, I like to also do my card. So I think that looks pretty. With the chamois, if you just put a little bit of water and then keep them in here, as I said before, you just put them in there, and it's great. Just have it there for your cleaning, and they go dry after a while if you leave the lid open, which I can do quite a bit. And so pop that away. I love this cherry cobbler. It's such a nice colour. Look how dirty they get. I'm always using it. It is one of my favourites. On this too, you get a little rolling thing that gets all your pieces out of your insides of the cards. So I'll put that back up there. Okay, so what we're going to do is pop him in the middle. Now with this one, I'm just going to put a little in the middle just to make sure it doesn't move. And I want to be right smack in the middle because we're going to see a little bit of that. So if you put your card in the middle again, or even on your cubes, normally I turn this over, it's got squares, but because I wanted to show you and I wanted to do that work, I wasn't worried about that. So then we're going to put down our gold. We're going to put it, I'm just going to double check on the other one. Close to the end we had just a little bit of white showing. And I'm just going to pull that up and take off a minute amount. I'll just double check that. Down to the bottom. It's still a little bit. Well, I hope I haven't done that wrong here. I have just a little bit. So you have got wiggle room. I'm just going to get the most tiny slither off there. And look, now there is a little bit of fluffiness on there, but when I put the red on top, and we'll measure that straight on straight away, which I want it to go over because it really is the, I think that's a little taller than the other one. Maybe I've done it. Oh, just go with it, Annette, go with it. I can tell you now, I've never had a complaint with my cards. Everyone rings and says they're lovely. So we'll just go with that because we're only human. And particularly me, especially I'm on teenagers. And it is a little bit too wide there, but I can tell you now, they won't care. I do like to be more particular. So now what we're going to do is, because that's ready, we're just going to glue for the fold only this piece. So And I'm going to put just a little extra in there because it's holding, that front's quite heavy. Alright, so you put that down flat. Okay. And we're going to start, make sure it's on the bottom correctly, on the sides. And we're going to make sure that card is at the top and the sides. And so everything is a-okay. Just give that a second. I'll move my glue away. Pick up my tools. Put away my e-pads. Just give it enough time to glue on. And my dears, there it is. There is your card. Isn't that lovely? It's so simple and looks beautiful. So I really hope you like that. And these are on sale. So the sale is only on, oh, for another 2 weeks, 15 days. So next week I'll show you another one that's on sale. And I hope you've enjoyed that card. Please send me a like or tell me what you think. I'd be really happy. Thanks a lot. See you next week. Bye.